Welcome back, everyone. It's your boy, Peanut the Monkey here. Back with a slamming. Good hit. As you know, you're joined by your boy, Input. Some of the sexiest content this world has ever gazed. It's been a while, hasn't it? I didn't bother doing anything this weekend. Why? I don't know. I just didn't feel like it. Got to see my brother and my parents on Saturday. It was really fun. Got to play Game of Life. That was actually quite good. It's just fun. Again, it's like we've entered this world of like technology, and I actually don't think humans like it that much. You know what I mean? I think deep down, humans want to be like with nature, and we kind of like the simpler stuff. And what I mean is that I bet if you tried to buy like Game of Life now, it'd be like all digital, and you have to download an app, and you'd have to like use some shitty kind of interface to do it. You have to download a QR code. It just makes it really shit. They all pretend it's like really convenient. It's not. I remember they had like this Monopoly version, which had like Monopoly, but it was like digital. You had like credit cards. I was like, this is fucked. It's so shit. It was just like everything was like, I think in denominations of like millions or something like that. And it was just like, you had a credit card, and every time you had to buy something, you had to put it through this thing, and you could like add money to it. It was just so shit. It was like, who cares? Like, that's not like a fun part of the game. That's the shit part of the game. The shittest part of like any Monopoly or like Game of Life is when people are dealing with the fucking like money and stuff. They're like, I gotta let try and work out how much money it is. But it was like retarded because in the Game of Life, there's like two avenues you can go down. Which is, you can either go down the university route or like the business route. If you just do business route, you get to like skip like probably like about 7 spaces. But you're guaranteed like an 8 grand salary. Because there's all these paydays that are like on the board, and when you go past them, you get like that amount. If you go to university route, there's like a chance that you could land on a space and it'll allocate you a salary. And I think the salaries were like, there was a teacher for 10 grand. No, there was like a teacher for like 9 grand. There was like a lawyer for like 12 grand. There was a physicist for like 10 grand. And there was like something else. But like if you landed on any of them, the point being is that you were meant to then be making more money than say like the person who was on the business route. But it was just bullshit because about halfway through the game, there's like a mandatory space which just goes, if you went the business route, your salary now goes up to 12,000. I was like, what the fuck? So it just like went higher than, because I went the uni route and I was a physicist and I was on 10 grand, and they're like, I was like, yeah, okay, that's being fair. And then like when we got to that part, I was like, me and my brother, because we both went the uni route, we just both like, well, like, what the fuck? What's the point of going the uni route? There's no, like, there isn't a space on the board which ever says, if you're on a uni thing, you get, like, this much money or anything. It's not that. It's only if you go the business route that you get, like, a higher than the other guy's salary. There is only one job in the uni route which is higher than the business with the pay rise, which is the lawyer. But like the chance of you getting that's really slim, because you get one bite of the cherry and you spin a 10 dice wheel, and if you get anything over 8, you immediately just like come out of the university zone. You'll get allocated you get allocated the 8k salary. And if you get anything like lower than 8, that's when you get like the physicist, teacher, lawyer, or like, oh, there's like another profession. But that's just so bullshit. So like both my parents were both making like 12 grand. Like every time I pass payday, you just don't get anything for like doing like the uni at all. This is so stupid. And there's never any squares that say like if you win the uni route, you get like blah blah blah. Nothing like that's bullshit. So the moral of that story is don't go to uni or college. Just go straight to the business route. And then it was just like you could buy like the most retarded part of it was like about a third of the way through you're forced to get married, and then it's like you're forced to buy a house, so you have to spend 15 grand on a house, and then it like asks you if you want fire insurance for like an extra 5 grand, and it's like so you end up with car insurance, life insurance, and home insurance. And there's just like sporadically throughout the board, there's a chance you might just land on a square which says your house is burned down, pay 50 grand unless you have home insurance. But I played, I'm not even joking, within like this third turn, I like landed on a square which was like Roadhog. You just lose your car insurance. I was like, what? So I just lost my car insurance. So I basically, like, for the rest of the game, if I ever landed on anything where it was like, you've caused a car accident, if you're not insured, pay 30 grand. Like, I was liable to all of that, but I didn't land on it. But I was like, what bullshit is that? Because further down the game, I landed on a square that said something like, your house is burned down. Pay 40 grand unless you have home insurance. I was like, oh, thank God I've got home insurance. But then I quickly said, it's funny how I don't lose my home insurance. When I landed on the car one, I like lost my car insurance. It's like I obviously did something so heinous that the company would like, and even my dad was like, no, that doesn't happen, because if you like sign on to your car insurance, they have to lie, they legally have to like insure you for a year. You'll just get to the year and then they won't insure you again. They'll just say, like, we don't insure you again. And I actually said to him, I said, are you sure? So you're telling me that if I got insured by Aviva and I drove my car and I, like, damaged 15 cars that were all parked. So I just drove my car. I just, like, scraped 15 parked cars. You're telling me that after that they'll still insure me and let me drive? Or he said, well, actually, he said the driving part might be different. Because technically, if you did that, you probably would lose your license. They'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He had a really good excuse. But he said, no, they technically still have to insure you, I think. But you're right, I mean, you'd probably lose your license. They'd say, like, why did you scrape 10 cars? How did you even do that? Most people, you'd hit one car and you'd stop. Why did you just keep going? It would have to have been something insane, like you were going down a massive hill and your brakes broke or something. You just didn't know what the brakes were. You just didn't know what the brakes were. Just plowed into like 10 vehicles. I did work in an insurance company, actually. And there was like a couple of times where I'd get a couple of calls where like the job was like a fucking pile up. It was like, you get it sometimes in the motorway if there's like traffic, and it's just be like, or there's been like an incident. So like, if there's been like a crash and all cars have to suddenly stop, and it's like on a hill or something and people can't see, like the cars are just going to be not expecting it, so they'll come down at like 70 miles an hour and then it might smack into the back of a car. That's normally what it is, but it's crazy. So my mum won that by 2,000. Like, the game goes into, I'm not joking. So the end of the game only like works in denominations of 1,000. So, for example, there's no 500 notes, no 100 note. It's only 1,000 the smallest notes. You get like 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, I think 100,000. Those are the only notes you get. And like towards the end of the game, you are like probably all getting up to like probably the £1 million mark. But anyway, when I retired, sorry, my mum and dad were the winners, won second and first place, and it was only like £2 out. It was something like nine. My mum got like £944,000. My dad got like £942,000. It was so close, and I just was like, wow, that's crazy. Because like, at moments like that, you just think like you could literally just like think back about all of your incidents, and just be like, Jesus, if I just hadn't done this, or I hadn't done that, or I didn't buy this, or I didn't buy that, I could have done it. But it was good. That game took ages to play, and it didn't feel like it. So we had like cheese and crackers for dinner, which was actually surprisingly nice. Because sometimes it's just you don't want to have like a really fatty, heavy meal. And then yeah, we just played that, and then we played like this like other game, which was just fun. Just, what to do. And then yesterday, what did I do? I don't know. I just didn't. I don't know. I just got like. I ended up falling asleep on the sofa, believe it or not. I was just like watching stuff, and then I was like eating something, and I just fell asleep, and I woke up, and it was like 9 p.m. I was like, oh, I just need to go to the actual bed. And some lucky miracle, I was just able. I think it was because I socialized so much. I'm not even joking. People like me, like they don't. I don't get any like credit at all. But like for me to socialize, it burns my social battery probably like 5 times more than anyone. So I even see someone for like an hour, I just feel like, oh, that's enough. I probably can just go and like just spend the day, just an hour is enough. But for me on that Saturday, I was like the whole time I was like there, so I was just so like tired on the Sunday. I think I didn't get to sleep until like about 10ish. And then even then, it was like I woke up still like really late, really early. So I was just like, I think I was still like a little bit tired from Saturday. So like on Sunday, I just came back, and I don't even did anything. I just remember eating dinner, and I just fell asleep. And I just woke up, and I think I fell asleep at like 7. Woke up at like 9. And I was like, oh, I need to go to bed. I was back to work today. It was like payday as well, and I got a fucking nice little bonus. I'm not gonna lie, I was really happy with that. So very happy. Anyway, let me just use the loo, and then we'll like crack on, won't we? Seeing as we've got a lot of time to make up for. I got like some updates to this. I was like, what are you even updating? So when you just think about like when you get like updates, like single player games, I'm just like, what are we talking about? Alright, so we need to like see what Katie's about to. I mean, she hasn't made any new videos. That's good because actually, like, I think I just got to the end of that fucking whatever one. I love like how I hate doing this. Look, her channel's growing. She's nearly at 300k. If only that actually meant something. Because Katie, to me, I don't give a fuck. You could have 1 billion subscribers. I wouldn't even give a fuck. You know, I don't care. It's just, these numbers mean nothing. Because I just know that there's just so much cattle in the universe. There's so many NPCs, so many retarded, dumb people. It doesn't work on the boomers, because the Jews did a very good job of subverting IQ and intelligence. So, like, all of their boomers were like, the people making the decisions were like, no, everyone is all smart, everyone's a genius. It's like, no, seriously. There's loads of people who just they can't. And they'd be like, you're racist, therefore you are stupid. Yeah, that's literally the psyops. If you're trying to stop someone being racist, what would you try to do to stop that people being racist? Oh, I know. Make them feel stupid if they become racist. Everyone will say they're dumb. That's it. When you're not thinking outside the box, you're dumb. That's it. Exactly, yeah. Okay. So Katie again. No, don't worry, guys. I made loads of videos on my other channels just so everyone's up to date. She's like 2 weeks again. It's like, what's she doing? She's got no kids, doesn't work a job. I make these videos, they're hours long, hours of entertainment, and I don't ask for a fucking thing. I don't care. I don't care about your little money. I don't care about your shekels. Katie does. She will only make stuff if it makes money. That's the difference between me and her. And the stuff that I say is actually like interesting and it's like thought-provoking. It goes out there. It's like twisting the mind. Kay's just a woman. She's like not as smart as me. She's not as strong as me. You might be a black and Indian man. Might think she's like more attractive to me, and I agree to that if you're a man. But like, I don't think she's more attractive in a looks match department. I personally don't. So my question being is like, why are people loving her as opposed to me with only a meager 6 followers? It's pretty crazy, right? What is it? Do you think it's because what? I don't. It's probably a skill issue, right? That's what most people say. Definitely a skill issue, brah. And she hasn't even done anything new on her reaction either. So again, like her like ADHD brain. She's not gonna pay to have like an editor because she's probably not making that much. I actually think my it's just because like I've never ever thought like I could make money from like YouTube. So I just never really investigated. Like, money's never been something that like I know that people are gonna say that's code, but it's true. Money's just never been something I've been interested in, which is why I never really pursued it. Because I just don't care. I don't really want to drive around in a nice car or like have a really nice house. I just think like that's not you. You are you. You can do whatever you can do by you alone. It doesn't need. You don't need like some shitty gold. Or you don't need a shitty watch. You don't need a shitty anything like that. If you're like the smartest dude ever, you can just be yourself and just be awesome. That's why I just think like all this shit is sport. It's like I don't care about like fans and celebrities. This is all low IQ shit. This is all like sub 100 IQ stuff. That's why like the top people, generally like the smartest people you'll meet, they're not like mega celebrities. They're gonna be like very niche, really niche people who probably have got like a respected base of 150 people who like them. But the difference is that those 150 people are probably also really smart. See what I mean? So I know it's like quality over quantity. And we'll change that. Because it's just at the moment, the way the internet works, it's just like, yeah, we'll let Indians just have like the same vote as a white person. But it's not. We should change it. It's like Asmongold. That's the one time Asmongold was right. He was like, yeah, I think Indians should just have like a mutator where it's like an Indian person's opinion's worth like 0.01. you did that, you'd see the internet dynamics would change really suddenly. There would be no like hentai, lolly porn wouldn't exist. People like Tecto and all these degenerate like YouTubers wouldn't become famous because like, the Indians would only be like worth like 100. And it's them who watches it. Every time you think like, why is it like all the stuff that's like really like famous and big at the moment? It's like degenerates, like essayers, pedophiles, bestiality. Love it. Indians absolutely love that shit. Indians were only like forced to watch like white people like in movies when it was like the white people were still making them. Now like Jews are in charge. They just make Nig rock content and like Indian rock content. It's just like big boob white women and just like bestiality or just like child porn. Just like this is all the stuff that they really love. And they just cope, and they like every time you like argue with them, like white man is the only one who does bestiality, and they like only because like we're the only nations that actually criminalize it. Like seriously, like India is just fucked. India's like absolutely fucked in the head. I fucking hate India. I really fucking hate India. I'm not afraid to admit that. I think I always did, even from a young age. I just really hated India. I just thought they were disgusting, gross people. The food is sick. Like I remember, like my parents bought Bombay mix. I know it's probably not even made in India, but it's just fucked. I hated it. Hated all the Indian spices. I hated all the people were gross. They're all unhygienic. Smell like shit. Ugly as sin. I've seen maybe like one Indian woman I'd want to fuck. Even then I wouldn't, just because I just wouldn't want to fuck an Indian woman. She's probably got AIDS, got STDs. Like Richard Nixon was absolutely right. He was a smart motherfucker, and he said he just told her and he said it politely. He just said like that was like the recorded take that he had, where he said like I don't think Indians are very like hygienic, and I think they're not good. I bet you if you met Nixon like in his like private quarters and you were having a drink with him, he'd tell you. He probably like sat there for like hours going on about he went some visit to India and he just met like, the most disgusting people ever, and all the food's fucked, and it's, like, all the women are ugly as shit, and they all have mustaches and giant monobrows. All the men are weak as shit, and they're all just like little cucks, little weak little cucks, and none of them can make anything. None of them can invent anything. All of them just steal and just scam. That's all they are. It's just a massive block of scamming losers who can't invent anything. And they all stink and they all smell. And all they do is steal our money and like ruin our country. There's nothing good from it. Nothing good from it. I don't care for them at all. Like, the most hated country, like nation in the world. And Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, all those motherfuckers. Don't you worry. I remember all of you, and I'm gonna like make a beeline to you. I can. We're going to take Africa, and you're coming straight next. Like, seriously. The only reason I'm not going for you first is because there might be nukes, but I really don't think you do. And even if you do, I've got a couple of fun inventions for you. One of them, which is fantastic, it's called a cobalt bomb. Effectively, what you do is you attach like cobalt to a thermonuclear device. And what it does is when you set the nuke off, you can just set it off in the atmosphere. The cobalt vaporizes. When cobalt like vaporizes in that sort of level of like energy, it becomes like an isotope of like cobalt, which is just insanely like its half-life is like only like 5 years. So you're like, right, but the reason why is because that 5 years that its half-life exists, it's like it's only like emitting like gamma rays. So it's like, effectively, like if you just use that over India, it would just mean that anyone who's like outside just immediately will just get like dosed with, you get like absolute worst radiation sickness because you get hit by gamma rays. You're gonna get like cell mutation, cell degradation, cells mitosis. Yeah, it's like just self-destruction, and you'll die. But not only that, but then it's like it lingers for 5 years. So you're just gonna have all this like cobalt dust, and all of that's just gonna linger for 5 years. So if anyone tries to like go out, in that 5 years without like proper PPE, you're gonna get like super radiation poisoning. So effectively, what it would do is it just make everyone in the country just have to like stay indoors for like up to 5 years. But because they wouldn't be able to make any agriculture or do any farming or anything like that, they would just kill them all. Just do that, and you can do it over China as well. I don't think India doesn't have thermal nuclear weapons. Oof.
I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you in the next video. Customers most loved.
So I was like listening to some person on YouTube who was streaming. I'm not gonna admit who, but it doesn't matter. It's not. Oh, I just anyway. They were like talking about like YouTube revenue. And he was talking about WestJet. And he was talking about WestJet's newest video. Hang on, what was WestJet? What was his video? WestJet. It was the one which was like about Asmongold and his girlfriend. Yeah. The Asmongold situation is insane, and that's now like got 443,000 views. And he was like, well, that's good. That's probably like a couple of $100 that he's gonna make from that. So that makes me feel like you only make a couple of $100 from that. So Kay's video at the moment has got 177,000 views. So maybe I could say that's like $100. And then she's got like she got the other one. That's like $100. The other one, ooh, that's gonna be $50. The other one's gonna be like $50. Ooh, this one's not bad. So that one might be like $100. So that's what I'm saying to you. So like, it doesn't look like Kay's gonna be making that much. Like, if I'm going by those metrics, it looks like Kay's probably only gonna make like. She'll get residual income, but I can't imagine that's gonna be much because we all know that most of the traffic probably is gonna come from her. Like. You release something, you get like probably like 75% of your like traffic on that day comes out. So she might only be making like not as much as I thought. It was just funny because I've heard other people saying that. Like Dancing or Ghost did a video and he was talking about how shit he finds that YouTube because it's done. This is what I'm talking about. Indians own it now. It's not an American company now. It's owned by like an Indian who's pretending to be American. But he's not. He's just gonna like be selling all the info to Israel. and Israel's like objective and MO is going to be do not promote any straight white men, especially right leaning ones. Do not promote them. And that's obviously the case with my videos. And I know you might be like, even if you want to say rhetorically, like, well, obviously you don't have a lot of views because like listen to what you're talking about. If we like are talking about like YouTube, which is meant to be like a site where you can sort of say anything, talk about anything, blah 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 blah. No, it's just stupid. It's just stupid that you like have. I know I don't exhibit free speech because I don't live in America, but you do have free speech. But at the same time, you don't have free speech. And you're gonna say it was a private company, so blah 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 blah. But then it's just like, well, fine, but that's just where we are now, isn't it? It's just obviously there's like certain things you're not allowed to say, and there's certain people who can dictate that, and that's just the way it is, right? You're obviously not allowed to be racist. For what reason? It's just not allowed. Why? Well, why are you allowed to be? Why are you allowed to be like have a prejudice towards black people? Well, I just think they're lazy and stupid and they haven't contributed anything to like humanity. Well, that's racist. Why? Because you're not allowed to think that. Yeah, but they are stupid and lazy and haven't contributed to society. Yeah, that's racist. Why? And then they'll probably like name a couple of like really like shitty inventions, which are like. Or they're just completely not right, and they're just like some weird Jewish like propaganda they made where they just convince black people of everything. That's just why we can't like coexist with them. I'm sorry, it's because they're just never ever gonna get that chip off their shoulder. It's always just gonna be like slavery. Give me that, and we're gonna be sat here babysitting the third world instead of just like us doing anything. It's gonna be a bunch of liberal white women babysitting like the third world. These women can't have kids because they're too fucking horrendous to be around. So they're just going to babysit the third world.
Crispy wafer, creamy hazelnut, delicious chocolate. Why be basic when you can be bueno?
So recently, I have had the great misfortune of discovering.
Kay's wearing the most gaudy shit ever. So just remember, like, in the social contract, she's not doing anything. She's not contributing anything. All she wants to do is just live in this perpetual slob of just she wakes up, has no responsibilities, isn't contributing anything. She'll say taxes, but money's bullshit. You just gotta remember, like, money in the grand scheme of things is bullshit. I know people are gonna cope, but it is. It's all being controlled. It's all whatever. She's not made children. That's not bullshit. You having kids is really good. That's actually not bullshit, because that isn't controlled. But you've been controlled to not have children, and you've been controlled to have abortions, which you've had. And then you've also been, like, controlled to, like, just vote really left and just, like, let immigrants in. And you probably have, like, just fucked, like, black and Indian dudes and, like, black guys. I mean, look at you. The tattoos and the piercings are probably, like, you traumatizing, because you know that you were probably, like, didn't want to fuck the black guy, but you felt like, the empathy, suicidal empathy if you said no to a black guy. So you let him fuck you, but then it's like your like instincts have kicked in afterwards. That's the shame that's come in. So then you get the tattoos because you like can't process it, because you're not supposed to have had that happen to you. Because like, let's say like Kay 500 years ago, if she was a woman back in like the Tudor times, she would have just been in her town and that she would never be allowed to go out. They're just like, if she wanted to try and sneak out, they'd be like, what are you doing? And she'd be like, I'm just going to go sneak out. They'd be like, well, don't do that, you'll get raped by the barbarians or killed. They wouldn't do it because they were taught as a kid to not do that. They would have been taught the only time they can go out is if they've got like a husband and they've got like the husband's there with a sword. And then what Jews have done is they've basically like just been like, no, women are just as strong as men. So send them into like uni, and then that's what they do. They send like the woman that has the most sexual fertile, most sexually fertile, to go into uni, and they just get abused by Jews, black people, brown people, Muslims, and then they all come out and they just look like hey, and they just like they hate whitey for some reason. I mean, even if it is like the white dude who like fucked her and like screwed her over, that's her fault. She just shouldn't even be at uni. Just keep uni for blokes, and then like that won't shit won't happen. We have this like stupid lad culture. But it's because women want to go to uni for some bullshit reason. They just want to learn bullshit studies. They want to try to learn physics, and they just like, suck the old professor off, and they can get like passed.
A father and son duo who promote their OnlyFans together, and it's.
I bet they're like. I bet you. I know. I'm not making it any better. I'm not gonna make it any better. But I can almost promise you that they're gonna be like stepson and stepdad, so it's not the same. So, like, to give you a context of why this has got a platform, so some Jew would be on like the internet and he'd be like, Act 4, let's find out what degeneracy we can push up. And he gets paid like 10,000 shekels to like, if you can find like some disgusting black guy or like some like white dude who's just like absolute degenerate as fuck. Because the whole point is the Jews want to like push these people up so that they can laugh at them. So then like when other races like look at white people, they'll be like, didn't you see those white people who were like the son and the dad who did porn together? Aren't white people fucked? This is like literally the humiliation ritual. This is why I'm watching these guys. The reason I am even seeing these people is because Jews are doing this. Because if white people were like vetting this and they were the ones in control, they would just shut it down. They'd immediately, as soon as like they'd be like, "Hi, we're Bob and Trevor, and we're both husband and son, husband and son doing, dad and son doing porn together." It immediately just get cut down. It would just get shut down. The police would go to their house. But and that's what you gotta think. That's what you got. Wouldn't even see this because it would just been like reported and it'd just be closed down. But for some weird reason, even though I would argue it's probably violating terms and conditions, this isn't. And isn't that really strange? Isn't it weird that this absolutely really socially deplorable thing, which probably should be banned, just isn't banned? Isn't that really weird? And then you gotta think, like, is there a reason that's happening? Do you think like the people who run TikTok or Instagram or whatever are like a particular race, religion, and they're looking at this going like, no, don't ban that. This is actually really funny. Don't do that. Do you know what I mean? This is a self-own. YT is actually self-owning. It's like if I had a video where, a channel where I went out and found dog turds and like I just had a tray and I started eating the dog turds and rating them, I would probably imagine that channel would get really, really famous. And that's the same kind of reason. That's the logic I think I've worked out. It's not if you're smart, funny, or actually got talent or integral. That's not going to get it, especially if you're white and straight. If you're white and straight, the only way you're going to become famous is if you're like ugly, fat, bald, or any of the three. A paedophile, a bestiality, love hentai and lolly, or just some massive loser like Asmongold who just lives in filth. Those are the only way you're going to become, because the Jews that run it, they don't want to have a good-looking, sexy, intelligent like white guy become famous. Of course they don't. Even Clavicular, he's not. He's a Jewish like plant. We've seen him go to Israel and kiss the walls, so that's all fake as well. We're all like, oh sick, Clavicular, he's gonna come out. He's like gonna show us all like it's all white boy summer, dude. And it's like, no, he's not. He's just an absolute getting a plant, just showing up. And now he's like doing all this degenerate shit because the Jews are doing the humiliation ritual. This is what the Jews do. The Jews will find a retard like Clavicular. They'll go up to him and say, we'll pay you like $5 million a year, and all you need to do is you need to just go out and stream, and you just need to like make out of all these like fucking OF girls, And that's like literally just all he's doing. He's just going on like all these cruises. He just goes out like fucks and just makes out with loads of like women, just groping them, touching their tits and stuff. But in secrecy, he's actually just like he's just a Jewish plant. This is what I mean. All the women that he's with, you think they're just like random women. They're not. All of the women that he'll go on his boat or whatever, they're just OnlyFans women. They're like the tiny. They're not. It's everyone thinks it's like 10%. It's not. It's much more than that. They've taken like the like 1% of like girls who do OnlyFans. It's not. They keep saying it's like 10. It's not. It's nowhere near that much. OnlyFans is like nowhere near as popular as it used to be. Like that whole zeitgeist is over now. Like, I don't think anyone ever. The only people who talk about OnlyFans is like it's usually just like as a joke. I usually only say like OnlyFans as a joke. I don't think you're as even like Sophie Rain is like just doing like fucking like catwalk shit. The gig's up now. I think people have realised it's bullshit. It's just the only people who do it are retards or just like desperate retards. So that's it. So his Jewish lawyer just goes, clavicular, perfect, yes, we'll take it. So we want you to show how bad white women are. So you come on this boat and we'll get all these OnlyFans whores and they're gonna like suck your dick and they kiss you and then like suck your dick and then they're gonna like fuck you and you're gonna like just show the worst of it. We want all of that. And you might see me masturbating in the corner. That's fine, don't worry about that. That's just what I'm gonna do. It's like, do I have to see that? And it's like, yes. And this is what they're doing. This is just what they do. Then it'd be like the ugly, really ugly Jewish director, and he's like, "This is what I mean." He can't fuck the attractive girls, but he can get clavicular to do it, and he'll like beat off to like the clavicular doing it. This is what they do. It's really messed up. I told you I have the power to see into other people's brains. I don't like it, but I have the power. That's why I am the poop, and I will bring us this victory. Not now. I'm too young, but probably in 10 years. Your job, you watching at home, is to stop me. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta stop me. So, do what you want. Report me, call the police, find out where I work, dox me, come kill me, anything. You just gotta stop me. That's all you have to do. It's not harder. And the reason I'm saying this, because no one's gonna listen to this. No one's listening to this. I know I'm just chatting into the wind, but that's perfect. Because I don't need anyone else. I am my own best company. I can make myself laugh. I usually laugh at other people, not with them. See what I mean? People just annoy me. But I think we could breed a new species, a new type of human. Well, it's not even breeding. We could just, like, it's just get rid of the retailers, effectively. Cull the herd. Everyone thinks this is so extreme, but why? Why? Every other creature in nature does it. What's the point of keeping people who are just no good to society? No benefit. I don't care what you think. Those people who you care about, they're not here anymore. Their era's gone. It's my era now. If you want to talk about like what fucking Piers Morgan or like fucking anyone who's like over the age of 60, fuck them. They can bow out now. Their time's over. It's my time. All those people are going to be dead in the next 10 years. Who cares what they think? My opinion matters.
promote their OnlyFans together, and it is the weirdest I have seen in a very long time. Bryce and Dean Burns both do OnlyFans, and they post these weird homo.
Just a drink every time case is weird.
I think I saw something. Huh? Who was that?
Yeah.
Please don't.
Dude, this isn't good enough, man.
Who was that?
No? That's funny.
Snake, are you okay?
Take videos together, which quite frankly, no dad and their offspring should ever be doing together. And here we have the father and son. I wonder what cute little Instagram video they've got planned for each other. Yeah, because that's really normal. Oh, Dad, I got the sick Instagram idea. How about for a video, I pull down your trousers and show your bum while I'm half naked?
So your bum, okay, he's like 10 years old. Okay, he's like, I want to be treated like one of the adults. Bum. Damn. Bum. Okay, he likes Andy Bumham. She probably does, actually. It doesn't even come down. He like just kind of comes down.
Please don't.
No one's got thingy.
Who was that?
Oh god. No. Brilliant. Oh, for fuck's sake! For fuck's sake!
Isn't that a great idea? What is wrong with you both? And if you're sat at home thinking, oh, Katie, what's so bad about this? You know, you just got a close relationship. That's what these guys are saying. These two are defending their weird antics by saying, we're just close. We're not like any other family. We just have that special bond. That is what a predator would say, low-key. Not even low-key, high-key. This is very strange. And it gets worse. It gets worse.
What's wrong?
The funniest part of all of this isn't that is genuinely...
I'm sorry, okay, what are you doing? Is he dead? I killed him. Son of a fucker. I gotta do it, go on. We all wanted to see it, didn't we? We all wanted to see Snake push the barrel. Didn't happen, I did it.
the most incestuous I've ever seen. I mean, that is a...
Good use of the word incestuous, Katie. No way. No way.
What's wrong?
I don't like that. Oh well, fuck it. I don't care. I'm not gonna get the fucking top thing, am I?
father and a son in bed together, half naked, promoting spicy content. What has this planet come to? Genuinely, what planet am I on? Why are we here? The best part of it is that the comment section actually eats it up. The comment section actually loves it. And I think it's made me question, maybe I'm the one who's slightly odd for not enjoying this content, because it seems everybody and their father does seem to like it. Family who plays together, enjoy together. Oh my god. Can I be the step?
Yeah, look. So Katie's like just now like starting to like realise like this is just what's happening to the internet. It's not white people, Katie, that's doing it. You need to realise the internet is like slowly turning into brown and black people internet. Because we're not the majority, Katie. We're out there doing jobs. I know you aren't, but actual real like British people were like, out there working, and like black and Indian black. Oh, for fuck's sake! Fuck's sake!
Mum, oh my god, someone come and collect that mum. Seriously, come and collect that mum. But the thing is, it's actually mostly, I assume, gay men in the comment section. But every now and then you do see somebody's rogue mother trying to get in on the action. I think these are funny and kind of sweet because it's father and son. Yeah, that's funny and sweet. Bunch of actual bots. Genuinely, bunch of bots in the comment section. I'm convinced these people aren't real. Severe NPCs. Like with anything I cover on this channel, there will always be people who say that they don't believe it to be real. And upon doing like my own research, I'm 95% sure that these are actually related. They actually do look alike. If you put their faces next to each other, they have extremely similar features.
Yeah, what's your point? Oh god. Come on.
Don't shoot! Huh? Who's there? What's wrong?
Fuck it.
Freeze! Please don't!
Duh. Ah, you're nothing. Crew operatives. I remember that one.
But let's play devil's advocate.
Let's play Kay's advocate.
Promotion for, their only. Then who cares? Quite frankly, that is still very strange. Pretending to be biologically related to promote your is something very mentally unwell. And a big problem that we see in the industry is these incestuous themes being pushed. And I think it's really damaging, actually, to people's attitudes when it comes to real life abuse. Because how are people able to successfully separate real incest from this? Because it's becoming a fantasy that people enjoy. Even in the comments, it's people believing that it is a real father and son and enjoying it. And if we just look at that basis here, they do.
You're CIA? Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message for you.
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of GRU. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Who?
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland.
This will be amazing.
Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
Look at his face. Look how happy he looks. I'd be that happy if I had a nuclear weapon.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
That's actually really interesting.
That's so. America is truly a frightening country.
That's actually really interesting. I didn't realize that.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
So the whole time he's actually speaking Russian, but you just don't hear it. That's actually really interesting. I didn't pick that up actually. So yeah, he's actually speaking Russian.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
But don't you see?
Lost contact with the boss some time ago.
Don't you see?
It's probably just
The whole allegory of this
Just hurry
game
and get Sokolov
is
out.
Snake shouldn't be fighting the Russians. We shouldn't be at war with the Russians. The Russians are great. We can use the Russians. The Russians are like our power tool. We team up with the Russians. We take out the rest of the world. Anglosphere. Get rid of the Jews. Get rid of the fucking Muslims. Get rid of the Chinese. We rule. We'll make insane stuff. We won't be fighting each other. This is all a waste of time. There's no point us wasting each other. It's just stupid. The next war, it should be with like brown and black people.
An adult is even weirder. It's like multiple levels of messed up. What's weird about these two is they have an excuse to touch.
Dude, look at this. Snake is fucked. How's Snake gonna win?
So this is the legendary boss. Huh? We meet at last.
So, to those who actually aren't like smart, well, I'm not gonna say that's not really, but basically, he is no.
Do you read me?
I read you.
No, no.
Snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgin.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov.
No. No, I didn't mean to do that. That was stupid. I was just so dumb. It was so dumb. So wait, so where is Sokol? That was so dumb.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz.
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Do you not know how good America is? Oh, who cares? Anyway, Russia shouldn't be fighting us. Russia can have. Oh, we love Russia. I love Russia.
That's what they were making you build.
Yeah, if you can make that, brilliant. That'd be great for World War Africa.
Each other, like every single video is them finding a reason to caress each other's naked body. You know, I actually can't think of anything weirder to sit down and plan video ideas with your dad and be like.
Well, actually, I do care. I think the fact that you are single. I don't care if you've got a boyfriend. By definition in the law, you're single. You're a single woman. You're 24. You haven't got any kids, and you're covered in tattoos. You're on a weird social media platform that's never ever existed in the whole of the universe since now. And look how you turned out. I would say you're extremely unusual. I'm not unusual. I'm a normal bloke. I'm being subjected to the hardships that await me. And all is fine.
How about, son? How about you flex your big strong muscles and I'll sneak up behind you and put my hands on your waist and then I'll throw you and then I'll flex my sexy muscles. There's nothing more sexy than a son.
Gotta hear that again.
Son. How about you flex your big strong muscles and I'll sneak up behind you and put my hands on your waist and then I'll throw you and then I'll flex my sexy muscles. There's nothing more sexy than a son and a father.
Let's go.
This is like the best cutscene ever. This is probably like one of the best game cutscenes ever. Loads of people will like tell you it's not, but it really is. I used to always fuck with my friends every time I was playing this in the PS3 version. PS2 version. Sokolov's like the genius, but look, he looks like a loser. Of course, he's balding. He's like got a little monocle. Do we really have to walk this slow? Yes, there might be loads of guards. I love this because it's so random. Where was she dropped off? Where was she dropped off? She just obviously has a nuke, like Davy Crockett.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
There's just something missing from it. The game just doesn't feel like right. It's just got like this sort of missing this sort of je ne sais quoi, if you will.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back,
Boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
So my experience with first playing this game, I was like 14 or 15 years old, and
It's raining blood.
I just got a PS2 for my birthday.
Is he crying?
And I had a TV in my room, and it blew. So, people might not know this, but like back in the day, cathode ray tube TVs could actually like blow. People don't talk about this much. Only because I don't think I've ever had a TV that's like blown before. Like a modern TV. But there was a phenomenon where
what a joyful
if the cathode ray tube TV was on too
Colonel
much,
Vogan.
welcome to my country. And to my unit.
I think the solder like heated up and it could like
Boss,
break it.
what is this?
Defection.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Ooh. This is when like a snake is cooked. This is when Jews like this because like a man's getting cut by women. In real life, this wouldn't happen. In real life, she would do that to Snake, and Snake would just like deflect it, and it would just go, and then she'd be like, "Ah, it's way too hard, Snake. Fuck!" And she'd be on her period as well, so she starts like.
You've seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Why would he take it? Why would he take it? Like how strong would you have to be able to fucking do that? Snake would weigh like at 90 kilos, 100 kilos. Like, he's bigger than me. I weigh like I think I weigh like 85.
Has been rejected.
But he's a bigger guy than me. He'd probably be like 100 kilos. So imagine like someone like her, like judo throws it. Because the angle that it wasn't like an easy. That was like, that's like the equivalent of just like me grabbing someone
Now, onto
and then just like
Sokolov's research.
throwing them. Like, I might be able to do that to like I might be able to do that to a woman, like a little woman, but I don't think I could do that to a man. Maybe with like two hands, if they were like a small dude, maybe with two hands, I might be able to like chuck him over my shoulder, but I don't think I could do it with like just one hand. I mean, he was kind of lunging at her, I suppose, but she just did it like. But I don't know. She's supposed to be legendary. Who cares? The boss is cool. I mean, she's written by a man, so it's not like it's her.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the survival viewer button. If you select cure, you can start the
It is really funny, like, because when I like go on people's things on X, there's like people who are like putting like anti like Indian content. So you think like all the comments were just really anti-Indian. So I would post everything that'd be anti-Indian, right? But then like sometimes you go on one of the and you can see like a couple of people have like blocked you. It's like I don't understand. It's like so. To me, in my brain, I'm like, so they're clearly like anti-Indian, but I must have written something so anti-Indian that they were like, fuck, they're not, fuck him, bro. He's like a fucking cretin. It's like, it's so weird. Sometimes people just block you for the weirdest. I've never blocked anyone. I'm not a retard. I'm sorry, I'm not like a pussy. Come say it to my face, dude. If you want to kill me, say it to my face. Like, I want to know, look at the person who wants to kill me. Like, don't just be a pussy. Everyone else just like block you for anything. Especially it's like funny when they've got like a hardcore profile. They're like, my name's Trevor. I don't take shit from no one. And it's like they blocked you. It's just so funny. You're like, why they blocked you? It's like you'll never know. 'Cause I wish it almost told you like what the thing was that you got blocked for. That would be so funny. Oops. Dude, look at me.
There's nothing more sexy than a son and a father locating with each other half naked. Yeah, that'll really get them. Yeah, that'll really turn people on. I have a half job just thinking about it. Seriously, there should be a hotline for us to report things like this, and then you should be thrown behind bars. Seriously, okay? Make this illegal.
Do you think Katie would ever be able to do things as hardcore as this? Definitely not. She'd be too pussy. She'd like want to get like a Nando's chicken or like Five Guys milkshake.
Genuinely, like, I know that now.
And even though the country goes to shit because like she's of her decisions, and like people like me we're gonna probably have to end up being in this situation. It's like fight off the Muslims and the Indians so in our country. She'll just be tee ha ha ha. So that's what I mean. I'm not gonna forget because if this is gonna happen to me, I'm not gonna forget this. All the people who just like let this happen.
In the industry, they're allegedly making.
You might be. This is what I'm saying to you. You might think you're like on the right side. That's fine. Just got to remember that everything you do in life does have impact, especially if you're online. You've got a digital footprint. So you think like what you're doing is like all holy it now? That's cool, but is it? Will it? It's like the boss says. Times change, seasons change, and enemies change. You're friends with one people next, and then you're enemies next. Maybe we were enemies with the Russians, but then we become friends. Ever thought about that when we start ganging up on China? That could be fun.
Choking illegal. Can we make incest illegal, please? Can we make this
It is
illegal?
illegal.
And then you
Incest
have the
is
people say,
illegal.
oh, that's censorship. Oh,
Well, that's Muslims' case. Like, yeah, that's like anti-Muslim. So you're going to talk about the cousin weddings then? Cousin marriages then? No, of course you won't.
censorship. You can't censor people. It's a slippery slope. Oh, genuinely. Imagine saying that to everything else that we should ban, rightfully so. Imagine being like, we can't ban that because censorship. Oh my god. No.
Okay, he's talking about the LGBTQI community, but it's like slowly gone from like just being gay to basically like they're trying. Like the last stage is just they want paedophilia just to be like a thing, and they do. They've talked openly about it. Like, people in that umbrella of, and like, let's just add people who are pedophiles as well. It's like, no. But that's what they want to do. Then they could do it. I don't see why they couldn't do it. In my opinion, if you've got like some kind of predilection to all these different types of sexual things, why would paedophilia not just be in there? It's because paedophilia is illegal, right? But it doesn't mean that it wouldn't be in that same bracket. It's just like a predilection. You're either heterosexual, gay, bi. Why is it wrong with her to wear perfume?
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch.
This is how you treat women, right?
Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Exactly, look, this is how you treat women, they love it.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should.
If they cry and whatever, who cares? Just don't give them a platform. Just tell them to fuck off.
I think it's time I gave this marvelous new
Yeah,
toy a
exactly.
try.
That's what I do. Instead of doing it in Africa.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Hell yeah.
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
The X-rays would kill them. I think the X-rays would kill them. I mean, it doesn't matter. It probably wouldn't. They're not even alive long enough. Let's say hypothetically, even if the X-rays did kill them, it doesn't matter because they're not alive long enough. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, dude. I love Carl.
will be people genuinely that agree that people have like a right to produce this content. There will be people that think that this is something that people should be allowed to do because some people are messed up freaks with absolutely no idea of the effect that making this type of content can actually have. And again, I know that it might not seem that deep to some people because they're not actually doing the content together, but they're promoting their page.
Such a narcissist. It's just like, who cares? Who cares? And like, why do we want to look at your face, Katie? No one wants to look. No one actually wants to look at your face. If you're like a true narcissist, I'm just gonna tell you this now. To be a true narcissist, one of the main things is like, you think people need to see you. People don't need to see you. They really don't. If you're generally like good with your words and what you're saying, you don't need to use your item. Exactly what Katie said. No one will give me the time of day. But because Katie's a woman and white, she gets like super treatment. She gets like times 10 like views because Indians, black guys, Latino men, Chinese men probably as well. They're all gonna like just worship her because she's just a white woman, and they're just like fascinated and they love her. That's why like women just shouldn't be on social media because they're just gonna always get this like bias unless I do my plan. Because if there was no black, Indian, and other races, Kay just wouldn't have a platform. Because all the white people just watch her and she'd just get no views. She'd get like a couple of views, but like nowhere near as good as like the true, real good people. But for you, stay. Whoa! On a tree, dig eater, dig eater, say, I can say, dig eater. Dick eater. Poor Snake. He only gets like 1 week to like slick his wounds. He's like, dude, I think I broke my ribs. No time, Snake. No time. Gonna get you on that plane. Get you back straight away. I don't really think I really think I should send someone else. Nope. 1 week is enough to heal Snake's bones. Seriously. What are they thinking? How is he absolutely able to do it?
This time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your...
Can you imagine, like, there's just so much shit that could just go wrong. This could have just gone wrong. This could have just gone wrong. This easily could have just gone wrong. The Blackbird was a fantastic piece of kit, but just seriously.
A patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world.
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero for this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This Fox is still one step
Fox
ahead of the
died.
hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's cute.
Sick. Oh, okay.
This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected...
excuse. Classic coming to say this.
Yes, I hear you, Mr.
He just doesn't care, he just takes it.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war.
She killed Hitler?
Russia, you know her as
kinda.
Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one.
The cockaday.
And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
What's so difficult
And
about
the
that?
American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the Boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The Boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
What if I die when I'm on mission, you stupid idiot? True. It's not like I'm gonna return back to America if I fuck up, right?
Be helping us.
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites, so that...
Yeah, I got some porn.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960.
Look at that, that looks insane.
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their codenames are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
It's just like, yeah,
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss?
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the
Pick the
wrong
wrong
one.
one, dude.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same. 140.96.
Oh, whatever, OnlyFans.
And there's one more person on your
Predators,
support team.
like, regardless
His name
of
is
whether
Mr.
they're
Siggins.
son and father or not, it's still very, 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 very weird. Ultimate, unlimited, infinite glitch, very weird.
Meet the dad-son only as well. I sat down with 42-year-old Dean Byrne, a longtime star, and his son, Bray. When Bray turned 18, he asked his pops if he can join the family biz.
First, I was dead against it, but he's like, no, I'm adamant, I'm going to do it. When we started making content again.
Customers most loved. Yep, it's on Prime. Shop now.
Cord set. Never been hit before. Your specialty, basically.
I was dead against it, but he's like, no, I'm adamant, I'm going to do it. When we started making content together.
Sure. No, to begin with, honestly, I swear I didn't want him to do it. I said no. I asked him no, that's weird. But after a little bit of gentle persuasion, yeah, a little bit of him pulling my leg, or pulling something else, I was persuaded. Weird. You know, if your instant reaction was no, absolutely not, and then you got persuaded, you were never against it in the first place. Let's all imagine, right, in a different alternate multiverse, Katyklism is a large, not large as in fat, but large...
He is fat, by the way. Just gonna put that out there.
Star. Okay, let's not imagine it, because some of you are weird, right? And I know you already do. So, get help. Let's imagine I am an adult content creator who has a 18-year-old daughter, right? And I'm in the biz, right, as they call it, the family biz, as if it's some form of, like, multi-generation...
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Just shoot wasted. smack her, but like, boom, just even if she blocked me, just duff her in the head.
You're not even armed.
Hey, take this, boss. Yeah, let that kick when you I'm like,
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America.
I love the way the bullets come out. Yeah, that's actually really good.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose.
That's great.
What about you, Jack?
That's great.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go.
I haven't seen it from Kung Fu before. That's the INFJ's door slam. If I have to meet you again, I'll kill you.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too. A legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians.
Do you?
She'd double-cross us like this. That's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all
Snake,
too well.
she's a woman.
Got to do it, Snake.
Stop listening to this shit.
Enemy.
Stop
We were
it.
together for 10 years. And
She's a
now
little
we're
woman.
just
Just snap her neck.
Company that's been passed down through their ancestors. I'm in the business, yeah, and my daughter says, Mum, I'm 17, but tomorrow I'm 18, yeah, and I need a job. Can I join you?
Well, you're not a mother, Katie, are you? You'll never be a mother. So shut up if you're like hypotheticals, because who cares? No one cares. Shit. Oh, I don't feel very good at all. Oh god.
What the hell is this?
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Think reinforcement. Use extra caution.
Get shot. The aim.
I'm Batman, I don't kill people, dude.
Can I join you? Yeah? Can we do a little bit of adult content promotion together? My reaction would be...
Okay. This is the stuff men have to do. You're whatever you're doing.
With you, get help, get yourself, check yourself into a mental asylum, and I'd feel like I failed as a parent. Not because for all the wow crybabies come at me saying, you know, oh, can't shame people. Yeah, I can actually. My daughter turned around and I did OF and said she wanted to do OF with me. Yeah? I failed as a parent. Okay, you have failed as a parent. Calm down, Katie. Calm down. Okay. You know, sometimes I look at how irate I get about these things because they make me feel significantly ill, and I think, why am I doing this? Like, this is all voluntary. It's just that SpongeBob handcuffed me. Why am I doing this to myself? Bro really is trying to convince us that he was against it. You weren't against it because now you're doing it together, and you seem to enjoy it too. Weirdest part about it. Weirdest part about it.
We have evidence of an enemy.
Reflection of ours.
Commence alert formation.
Some people love it, some people hate it, you know.
And no, since you're probably wondering, they don't kiss or have any type of on their only.
Oh, that's all right then. That is all right then. Look at us, all getting a little bit angry over nothing. All they're doing is rubbing each other down, lying in bed together half naked, and making sexually charged content together. They're not sticking it in each other's bum holes, so calm yourself down. We're all prudes. We are all a bunch of prudes. We're purists even. We're actually purists, getting absolutely worked up over nothing. Oh, silly me. Oh, do continue actually then, do continue.
Fans, mostly gay men, are just eating this content up, and some men are taking it further, asking them for more personalized requests like sending them their underwear, or asking them to shower naked together.
Snake!
Right now we're being
right?
given trade points in up to 3,000 Apple kitchens.
Snake!
Book an appointment or shop in-store and online. You can do it when you're being cute.
Shower naked together.
Oh, good lord. This is what I mean when I say, you know, regardless if they're biologically related or not, this is the type of people that feed off of this incestuous content, is these absolute perverted creeps who get off to family-related biz. Keep it in the family, as they say, and these lot do. They took that to a whole new meaning, because this is... And, you know, maybe they don't actually shower together. I wouldn't put it past them, but even having people request that because that's the kind of vibe that you and your father emit to the world. Oh, yeah, you know, we just do this content together, and it happens to encourage people to ask us if we would do further things with each other, then clearly there is, like, a boundary that you and your father are crossing where you are giving people the impression that you guys have something going on.
There's certain things that we never would have done together if it wasn't for the opportunities that we've seen through only.
So why
AKA, I don't mind getting all up and hot and close to my son because I get paid for it.
is this taboo content so popular on our social pages?
We know why. Because the world is full of absolute nematodes who should be sanctioned. Sanctioned, is that the word? Sectioned and sanctioned. Both. The world is just falling apart. You know, they said that towards the end of the planet we would have high-rise buildings. No, we have this. We have Bryce and Dean Burns doing it.
This is the man from eager, or should I say horny audiences, asking them for more personal...
Well, hey, you know...
And no, since you're probably wondering, they don't kiss or have any type of on their only.
Huh? Who was that just now? Is it him?
but they're...
Oh, that's all right then. That is all right then. Look at us, all getting a little bit angry over nothing. All they're doing is rubbing each other down, lying in bed together half naked, and making sexually charged content together. They're not sticking it in each other's bum holes, so calm yourself down. What a bunch of... We're all prudes.
We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra... Caution.
I love OnlyFans.
All a bunch of prudes. We're purists, even. We're actually purists, getting absolutely worked up over nothing. Oh, silly me. Oh, do continue, actually, then. Do continue.
What the hell is
Fans, mostly gay men, are just eating this content up, and some men are taking it further, asking them for more personalized requests like sending them their underwear, or asking them to shower naked together.
This is like, come on, love.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra... Caution.
Oh, I love OnlyFans.
Oh, good lord. This is what I mean when I say, you know, regardless of they're biologically related or not, this is the type of people that feed off of this incestuous content, is these absolute perverted creeps who get off to family-related biz. Keep it in the family,
Indians,
as they say, and these lot do. They took that to a whole new meaning, because this is... And, you know, maybe they don't actually shower together. I wouldn't put it past them, but even having people request that because that's the kind of vibe that you and your father emit to the world. Oh, yeah, you know, we just do this content together, and it happens to encourage people to ask us if we would do further things with each other. Then clearly there is, like, a boundary that you and your father are crossing where you are giving people the impression that you guys have something going on.
There's certain things that we never would have done together if it wasn't for the opportunities
Oops.
we've seen through today.
So, why
AKA, I don't mind getting all up and hot and close to my son, because I get paid for it.
is this taboo content so popular on our social pages?
We know why. Because the world is full of absolute nematodes who should be sanctioned. Sanctioned, is that the word? Sectioned and sanctioned. Both. The world is just falling apart. You know, they said that towards the end of the planet we would have high-rise buildings. No, we have this. We have Bryce and Deep.
again, I know the answer. She just doesn't want to talk about it because Kay doesn't want to hurt anyone. So it's like, no, everyone has to be happy. No, no bad people. Everyone's got to love each other.
Being burned, doing together. That is a sign that the end is near.
What does the man from eager, or should I say horny audiences, say about the economy of work in a digital age?
I think part of the thing that's the most exciting about it is what makes all erotica the most exciting is what you don't see that is the most exciting part of it.
They're part of a booming...
Oh my god! There's actually... I was joking when I said that people are going to be accepting of this. Of course, it is the people that probably say that it's harmful
India?
for, you know, non-workers such as myself to criticize. There will always be people who say that. How could you sit there as someone who doesn't do this work and talk so badly and negatively about it? Because it's weird, and normal people think it's weird. I just feel like sometimes I'm going insane. I feel like I'm in the wrong for saying this is wrong. Why are we here? Why are we actually here?
Industry called baiting. A deceptive form of softcore erotica.
It's called pedo baiting. It's called, let's call it what it is. It's called pedo baiting. It's not erotica baiting or queer erotica baiting, whatever you're calling it. It's
Katie's getting like angry because of the LGBTQs. That's what I'm telling you. They wanted to make pedophiles like the next thing and incest. Katie be like, no, and this is what I mean. It's like the left just eats itself. The left just ends up eating itself because it can't like. Katie's like a certain level of left, but like ultimately to be like super left, it's like you have to like accept just everything. You gotta like, accept like pedophilia and just like. Okay, but like, that's not what it means. It is, honestly. I'm just trying to work this out. It's like, no, that's not what it is. Seriously, like everyone didn't mind gay culture, and it was just like gay people, and it was like, okay, we can deal with this. Oh, for God's sake. And now it's like, what have we got now? We've got like basically like 50 different genders, and it's like, it's just bullshit. It's actually bullshit. Oh, for fuck's sake. This could be done, I think. It's like no matter how far you go on that, you always like fall in front of them. For fuck's sake.
pedo baiting. It's nothing to do like with some sexual like liberating exploration of our desires. Stop trying to make it poetic and meaningful. It's not. It's predatory, it's weird, and it normalizes incest. Call it what it is. Stop being a little bitch. This is the thing, so many people now are scared to say this is weird, and it is weird. Regardless of whether you are scared to be honest about it or not. Luckily I'm not. I
Hell yeah. It's like Cody King games, dude.
that some people need to be locked away.
That tiptoes towards taboo themes like incest.
Tiptoes? Tiptoes? They're in bed together. Stop, like...
Shut up. Shut your face.
Nobody here.
Shit, do you think? Shit. White man's greed, white man's greed, white man's greed. White man's greed, white man's greed, white man's greed. I love them.
I just needed to like reset and sing a sweet melody to myself to calm me down.
But never fully commit to the full act of sex.
Oh, that's good then. That's really good. I'm actually so happy to hear. You really delivered good news to me here. You made my day.
The Burns don't believe they're baiting. This type of deceptive content has been a huge part of their appeal. But what lines will the dad-son duo have to cross to stay relevant in a highly saturated, dopamine...
Not the wrestling. No. In case people didn't know, I've spoke about this before. This wrestling content is very... It's a thing. It's a category in case people didn't know. And it's basically where they wrestle and then whoever wins gets to do something to the other person. And that's what this is. Just FYI, that's what this is. Them wrestling in that short clip, pretending, you know, to grab each other in the thigh. That is...
Customers most loved. Yep, it's on Prime. Shop now.
Bug? Jeez. I didn't have zombie. Decent. This bird just doesn't give a fuck.
wrestling in that short clip, pretending, you know, to grab each other in the thigh. That is a reference.
Digital economy.
Inherent nature of that economy and of that content creation is always to push it further, because at some point you will reach a ceiling with the audience, and it requires you to create more risque content.
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me. Trapped.
Get down!
Hell yeah.
There is your answer.
Eventually, then you'll get another dad-son duo who will come in, fill in that niche for that same audience.
And given that Bray's barely a legal adult in the UK, what role does Dean play in protecting his future? According to Dean, the decision has and will always be a mutual one.
We'll always talk to each other as well, say, look, about this request comes
Yeah.
You know, we just have a chat with each other and just see what each other's boundaries are, and we kind of...
Not even that big. I don't get it.
100%.
Why do they like her boobs so much? I don't like that big.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were?
Yes.
Why?
Because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
Yes.
45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
You might be able to do.
100% related.
Can we
Look
get
at them.
Sokolov out of
They
there?
are actually very,
We'll
very
see,
similar to
won't
each
we?
other. I don't really know what to
Tell me
say.
how to get to the
Actually,
lab.
no offense to this
The
guy.
safest way in is
Look, I
from
get
the
it.
lab.
Everybody's scared to be honest about the reality of. I get it. I get it.
First, you'll
Me
need to head
being,
north
you
through
know,
the jungle.
a very, very loud
You'll
voice
come
of
to a
it.
heliport
I'm
used for
very,
shipping
very
materials.
aware that when you talk
Pass
out
the
against
heliport
it,
and
you are
continue
going to
north,
be
and there will
harassed
be a
and
large crevice.
threatened
Descend
and
into that
all
Yeah, but Indians are black people and Jews
Move
who
through
love
the
it.
cave and you
sorts
will
of
arrive at a
nonsense in
mangrove
your
swamp.
inbox telling you that you're some
After the swamp,
purist
there'll be a
Yep.
warehouse.
freak who just hates
Make your way through the
workers, whatever it is.
warehouse
That's
and
why
you'll come
these
out just
journalists
south
don't
of
be
the
honest
lab.
about the reality of the
Got it.
industry, by the way. I noticed how the other guy was being like,
And just
yeah,
what
you know,
are you
this is just
doing
the
here?
nature of like trying
Yeah,
to
they're like forced to make porn
In
because they
close-range
get scared that
combat,
Indians
a
are going to
knife
burn
can
their house
sometimes
down.
be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
He's right.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.